from 2K Sports, it's time for NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jaylen Brown.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 slot. And for the Celtics, White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in a point. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now here's Tatum, coming off a solid outing against Indiana. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
This is the problem with a big, strong guard like Jrue Holiday. The contact is like it doesn't even exist. He'll finish anyway.
At the line for the Celtics, Jrue Holiday. At the line with 1 shot.
On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And, Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a 2-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot-making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. And their win streak is now up to an incredible 32 straight games, which puts them 1 game shy of those amazing 1972 Lakers.
Look, at the end of the day, this team, of course, wants to win an NBA championship when it's all said and done. And you know that's what they have their sights on. But it is so nice to enjoy the hype and accolades of a team that is right now steamrolling through the entire league in this incredible stretch. Wow, this has been an amazing thing to watch.
Here's Siakam following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Turner with the screen. Nembhard's shot is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And the Celtics can't hang on to the ball.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Halliburton outside. Back to Siakam. Lays it up off the glass.
And that is tenacity from Pascal Siakam. He was simply undeterred.
Here's White driving to the basket. And a missed layup. The Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Back to Nesmith. Pass to Nembhard. Indiana moving it around. And a wide open look for Siakam. Sinks the 3-pointer. Siakam's got 5 points so far.
Well, all you have to do when a teammate has the basketball is beat a target. And Pascal steps into it and lets it go. Nicely done.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to talk to his guys.
numbers for Tyrese Halliburton. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's putting up about 21 points per, 10 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Now, here's Neesmith. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
This is what you call a point guard with hops. Even though he's a little bit older, Holiday's showing he can still throw it down.
Here's Halliburton. We saw him with 29 points last game. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
And he makes the first. It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
And so Tatum nails them both. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
Now, here's Brown. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday. Cloak loose.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Halliburton. Plays it up and banks it in.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
Brown finds Porzingis. Here's White. And he finishes nicely on the way.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Outside Turner. Up top, Nembhard. Pass to Siakam. Back to Nembhard. Shot clock at 5. Now Halliburton. The three-pointer, no good. I'd send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Joe Mazzulla. Oh!
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pacers trail by 6. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Now let's jump over to the 2K leaderboard to get an idea of which big men have been this season's most elite low post scoring threats. Jason Tatum on top.
That is major productivity in the paint. I mean, they would love to get more and more of that from him going forward, because a scoring big man like that, guys, it's never easy to come by.
Nembhard with it, wide up. Halliburton passes to Nembhard. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Here's Boston. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Brown kicks to Tatum. Puts up a 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 7.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Indiana moving it around. Siakam outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Holiday, the pass to Brown. Outside, White. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Tatum doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Siakam. Pacers trail by 7. Neesmith with the ball. Nothing on the board. Pass to Turner. Back to Neesmith. Pocket 6. Halliburton for 3. Porzingis with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Down low. The kick out to Brown. Outside Holiday. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 8.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Out to Turner. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Tatum.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Siakam pulls it in.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Neesmith, the pass to Halliburton. Nembhard with it. And it's off from three-point range. Inside. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Holiday. Over the last month, getting it done. He's averaging 14 points a game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Pass to Hauser. Fires from deep. Toppin pulls it in. Pacers trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Siakam inside the three-point line. Boston grabs the miss. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, you saw how dialed up they were from distance. The defense just couldn't get out to everyone.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
And, guys, I love the movement. He's doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Toppin against Tatum. And it's Shepard, top of the key. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And a chance here to check out some stats for Jason Tatum.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
Boston making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. Offside Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. Good on the triple. And the Celtics lead by 12.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Pacers trail by 10. 34 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Halliburton. To the paint. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Tatum passes to Hauser. Sinks the triple.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
And the Pacers with possession here. 8-point game on the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. We'll be topping out there with Jackson. And it's T.J. McConnell. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Furphy in at the small forward. Here's Halliburton. Pass to Furphy. Another shot. And Halliburton with the basket on the assist by McConnell. Halliburton's got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And now a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And they are looking at a ton of road games in the next stretch, but this team shouldn't fear the idea of it. They've been more than capable of getting wins on the road, and I wouldn't expect anything less on this trip.
The Pacers making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing here by 8. You know, DB, I imagine any lineup could benefit from a veteran guy like Al Horford.
Boy, you just look at how younger guys on the team lean on Al. He guides them through any number of experiences. He's been a pro's pro from the moment he entered the league, and he's still having an impact with his defensive ability and range shooting.
And the shot goes in.
Well, you think about the evolution of Al Horford's game. Who would have thought he'd become such a knockdown jump shooter?
Halliburton outside. Lets it go from deep. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
To make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
The All-Star game almost near. Let's see how the East is shaking out. You look at Boston. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Indiana Pacers. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And seeing where Indiana is, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Pass to Hauser. Picked by Horford. Lets it go from 11. No good off the back of the rim. Pacers trail by 4. To the middle. Back to McConnell. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. McConnell's got his first bucket in this one. Hauser the pass to Horford. Celtics passing it around. Carries it from three-point range. Pritchard's got 6.
Dan, you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Misses in close.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Horford the pass to Pritchard. Horford with the screen on McConnell. Here's Hauser, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
McConnell passes to Shepard. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Halliburton. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession.
Looking now at the numbers for Horford. His last 10 games, averaging about 3 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
And the first one at the line is good. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Porzingis comes in for Luke Cornett, and it's Drew Holiday in for Al Horford. And so Jackson nails both of them. Celtics leading by 5. Pritchard passes to Tatum. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul. Obi Toppin's checked in for Jackson.
Pacers substitution number 1, Obi Toppin.
Pass to Tatum. And it's sent back by Turner.
How about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
McConnell scanning the floor. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
That's just good awareness from top and willing to get it to the open guy immediately. Love the unselfishness.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Pass to Halliburton. Tapping a screen on Holiday. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Off target with his 3. Boston leading by 8. On the wing, Holiday. To the inside. Porzingis. Count it.
Well, we know that Kristaps Porzingis can shoot the rock. He's a sweet shooting big, but you love to see him use his size in the paint.
The Pacers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Halliburton outside. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Boston. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. The kick out to Tatum. It's to Holiday. And the 3 off target. For the Pacers, they come in off a loss to the Boston Celtics. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He is so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
That free throw, no good.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
Brown is checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. Siakam is checked in for the Pacers. Aaron Nesmith comes in for T.J. McConnell. He hits the second from the line.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
White down low. Nembhard covering. Here's Tatum. Sinking that tough shot. Jason Tatum.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Celtics.
Well, allowing the fewest points per game in the entire league, this defense has been absolutely dominant. Give the coaches a ton of credit. Players are skilled and motivated. You've got good schemes. Very tough to score against this bunch.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. 11-point game. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Over Tatum. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Boston has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Brown deciding where to go with it. Tatum finds Brown. And finished off by Brown.
About a little bit of daylight is all Jaylen Brown needs. Up off his feet in a hurry.
Pacers trail by 13. Siakam outside. Looking to get it going. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 11 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Nifty move. The rebound by Turner. The Pacers shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. And the Celtics making a change here. Horford's checked in. And Indiana with a change here, too. McConnell's checked in. Now, Nesmith. Still scoreless. And the shot is good.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And White kicks to Brown. And Holiday, here we go. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line with one shot, Al Horford.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Horford.
Well, Al Horford, one of the most respected veterans in this league. Why? Well, he's unselfish, and it's always about team first.
McConnell passes to Turner. Pass to Nesmith. Turner with a screen on Holiday. 5 on the clock. And Turner throws it down.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense.
Celtics leading by 12. It's Brown on the wing. Nesmith covering. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Fires the three. Siakam pulls it in. Pacers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Pass to McConnell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Steps back and shoots. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Boston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Horford kicks to Brown. Back to Horford. The kick out to Holiday. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Nesmith. Here's Nembhard. 14 points from him the last game against the Celtics in Boston. White against Turner. White goes in, and White slams it in.
Derek White showing you I can put it on the deck and finish off a pretty drive. Nicely done, Derek.
Horford against Siakam. Pass to Nesmith. outside. Turner lets it go with the three. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics leading by 14. Porzingis finds Holiday. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Because of his frame, Drew Holiday can be a terror on the interior. Boy, you can't avoid the contact there.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
First one falls for him.
What you love about Drew Holiday is this understated toughness. You know he's going to give you great effort and intensity nightly.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Al Horford. Both free throws good from Drew Holiday.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Puts it up from 15 to Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride in keeping his teammates involved.
White the pass to Cornett. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And the first half is now in the books. Celtics lead by 14. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Coach, where do you look to shore things up at the defensive end of the floor?
They're hitting us in some different areas, you know, so we got to give help on the inside. And with the guys we have playing tonight, we got to be real persistent, real together.
Got to find that chemistry very quickly. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Two quarters of play completed as we welcome you to take a look at some of the upcoming games on the schedule. The Raptors out in Toronto will go up against the Hawks. That gets going at 6 p.m. Eastern.
I'm predicting a somewhat lopsided outcome, just saying.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Indiana Pacers.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Pacers trail by 14. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Nembhard. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking me in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky's the limit. The three from Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
that he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range. He's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker. And I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
A moment now to see the numbers for Jaylen Brown.
He's one of the standouts over the last month. He's right around 17 points a night, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Outside Tatum. Tatum taking it in, and it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Just 5 on the clock. And White kicks to Porzingis. The 3 from Tatum. Good for his 6th make, and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
What a weapon the 3 has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. Number 1, the Celtics.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
Pass to Turner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Turner with a screen for Siakam. Back to Turner. Takes the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Turner's got 7 points.
Well, that's the great three-point stroke of Miles Turner, and has that feathery touch from deep, and his size really hard to guard.
White, good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Siakam kicks to Halliburton. The 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Nailed from three-point land.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Siakam outside. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. He's got 10.
Boy, Pascal Siakam with the big-time answer from 3. Nice.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. How last month turned out for him, and his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. The kick out to Brown. In the corner, Tatum with it. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. To the paint. And finished off by Siakam.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
Here's Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Well, that instant response. Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket. Halliburton against Holiday. Pass to Siakam. Back to Nesmith. 6 to shoot. Turner with a screen on Holiday. Halliburton for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Tatum dishes to Brown. Back to Tatum. It's White on the wing. Shoots over Nembhard. And White the bucket on the assist by Brown.
Yeah, on the catch and shoot game, Derek White very assertive, ready to react.
Siakam outside. Pass to Nembhard. They set the pick. Indiana needs to get a shot off. A nice shot by Nesmith.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Tatum looking around. Pass to Brown. With the drive. A putback. Now here's Porzingis. Tries yet again. And the layup is good. And the Celtics lead by 18.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Pass to White. Back to Porzingis. There's the triple. Nembhard grabs the board. Pacers trail by 18. Over in the corner, Turner. Off target from outside. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That will complete this 4-game homestand. On the wing, Brown. He's covered by Halliburton. Siakam against Tatum. The Celtics need to get a shot off. White. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 5th assist in this one.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Hey, please put your hands together and welcome to Center Court, Celtics Entertainment.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pacers trail by 20. It's Nembhard on the wing. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
And the basket by Hauser. Hauser's got his third basket of the night right there.
Now, this is just a veteran instinct kicking in here. Holiday sensing and finding the man who's open.
And we all hear talk about Drew Holiday's defense. But, you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
Brown, the pass to Hauser. Back to Brown. Connects from three-point range. Brown's got 13 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Toppin. No good with the layup.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Shepard's checked in for Indiana. Here's Brown. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And finished off by Brown.
Well, Jaylen Brown has quality handles now. Relentless on the attack when he's got the rock in his hands.
1:46 left in the third quarter. Now, here's Siakam. He's got 12. They can't stop the run with that one. Down low. It's stolen by Shepard. 20 feet out. And that one drops for him.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Horford. It's stolen by Shepard. And here we go with Toppin running it up the court. Siakam up top. And he knocks down the jumper. Siakam's got 9 points here in the second half.
There's no hesitation in catch-and-shoot situations for Pascal Siakam. He has turned himself into a legitimate threat.
It's Brown on the wing. Toppin pulls it in. Pacers trail by 21. 35 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to McConnell. Back to Toppin. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Horford. Here's Hauser. He has 7. Down low. Toppin's there.
The passing, the shooting, the scoring. It's all clicking right now for Jaylen Brown.
And here is Siakam. With 1 on the clock. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Celtics leading by 23. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Isaiah Jackson out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Thomas Bryant. And it's McConnell in at the 1. Pass to Pritchard. Misses the 3. The Pacers shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Toppin kicks to McConnell. And here's Halliburton. Jackson setting the pick here for Halliburton. On the wing, Bryant. Indiana moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebound, Boston.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Tatum's shot is off. Halliburton right side. And finished off by Halliburton.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, but what Tyrese Halliburton is showing you the versatility he has at the offensive end.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
McConnell finds Halliburton. Beyond the arc. And Horford pulls it down.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
But we're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
Spins. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Pass to Bryant. Here's Halliburton. Back to Bryant. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his 6th assist on the night. Celtics leading by 21. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Well, you see the run-jump athleticism of Obi Toppin. He gets to the rim in a hurry.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. In for Boston. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Indiana. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Cornette. Outside Tatum. inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Tatum's got 20.
I'll tell you, that defense was on point. But how about the better offense of Jason Tatum on his way to the cup? Woo-hoo!
A shot by Nembhard, no good. Celtics leading by 21. Bowser the pass to Cornette. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside, Nembhard finds Toppin. Good work there as it goes. Toppin's got 4 points this quarter.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It took some time, DB, but it's starting to come together, it seems, for Obi Toppin.
Kevin, the athleticism has always been there for Obi. I think the question was, how could he help his team beyond being a vertical threat at the rim? He now is in the perfect spot. You play with pace. He's starting to be able to put it on the deck, and now he's got to improve his defense.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
And so Tatum nails them both.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit. 4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart, can't reach in and pick up something foolish. Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot.
And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
And that one falls for Tatum. Here's Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. He takes it in, and the powerful one-handed slam.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
The kick out to Tatum. Takes a 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 6th assist on the night. Indiana's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Celtics leading by 23. Here's Pritchard. And Holiday has it in the corner. Tatum with a screen on Halliburton. And it's good, 2 points.
That's incredible patience right there. Just letting the play develop. Nice job, Drew Holiday.
Halliburton against Holiday. Halliburton outside. You know, Doris, we know how physical the NBA is, but can you talk to the importance of mental toughness as well, and what it means for a player?
Kevin, I don't think a player can be successful in the NBA, and certainly a team cannot, without some level of grit and mental toughness. And what does that mean? How does that manifest itself? It means handling adversity. It means overcoming a key injury. There's a toughness required to be amongst the smartest, most resilient players or teams in the NBA.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And the Pacers can't get it to go.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Tatum's shot is off. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. And he uses the glass on the layup.
This is where Halliburton can really hurt you, playing with pace, using his speed in transition.
Holiday, the pass to Hauser. Celtics passing it around. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Oh, my goodness. Jason Tatum, you've got to be kidding me. How pretty was that?
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Nembhard with it. You know, Doris, I'm not sure many people take into account what a grind the NBA season is.
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. And listen, these guys have the best of what's available. They stay at top-quality hotels. They have incredible professionals that take care of them. But there is no making up for a lack of sleep when you've played a game at 8 o'clock at night, you leave the arena at 1, and you may arrive in your next city at 4 or 5 a.m. and tip off that night at 7, and this goes on week after week. It is not easy.
Pass to Walsh. Here's Pritchard. Craig passes to Horford. Here's Walsh. 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Siakam left side. No one covering. 16 points for Siakam.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Davison, the pass to Pritchard. Out to the wing. Siakam against Craig. Here's Pritchard. That 3 off the mark.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Siakam finds Turner. Now, here is Halliburton. Outside Turner. Pass to Siakam. Halliburton outside. It's Nembhard on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark. Boston's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Craig passes to Horford.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Jason Tatum.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Celtics making a switch here.
Davison at the line, shooting 1.
Here's Indiana now. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Siakam. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
Pass to Horford. And the layup's good off the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
17 seconds left in the game. Now Neesmith on the clock. Here's Siakam. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
You know, being that wide open sometimes leads to a miss, but that fadeaway was money.
From deep three-point territory, gets it to fall. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys did a great job contesting shots and disrupting their offense. What did you like best about the defensive effort tonight?
I think from the beginning of the game, we just started off aggressive. We were connected defensively, and that's why we were able to stop them.
You got it done when it counted, Kristaps. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Much appreciated, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
I be sprinting to a profit.